right where you are. Don't turn around. Been waiting a long time out there waiting for you to unstrap that artillery. You know, I was beginning to think you were going to sleep with it on.
I'm starting tomorrow night.
Don't try it, friend. I did once. Turned over in my sleep and almost shot my leg off.
If it's conversation you want, you must try to talk better standing on my feet.
Well, that's very nice. The fact is, you know, I got pretty lonely sitting out there waiting all that time alone. All right, you can stand up now. And don't turn around.
Who gave you the word I was coming?
Carrier pigeon.
I always did wonder why I've never liked birds.
Man's best friend. Sweet dreams, friend.
Hobie Gilman, on a special assignment to take a murderer into custody, regained consciousness to find himself in a territory strange to him. A long way from his base headquarters at Porter and 10 miles from Jacksboro, his destination, with no badge, no identification, no gun, no horse, and no money.
Mind if I have a drink of water?
Help yourself.
Thank you.
There's another trough out back. Ain't quite as public as this one for bathing.
Yeah, thanks.
Somebody steal your horse?
No, he got tired. I thought I'd bring the saddle in for him. He'd be along after a while.
I've had the same thing happen to me.
You mind if I leave my saddle and bedroll here?
Sure. Dump me any place inside.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I made a mistake. I said my horse would be along later. He beat me here.
Maybe you knew a shortcut.
Who brought him in?
I don't know. I came in this morning, he was there in that stall.
You always do business like that?
Saves hired on help. If whoever brought him in wants him back, you come for him. If not, I'll sell him for the board bill.
Well, he's my horse.
Well, I heard you say so, mister. But that don't make it so. Maybe you ought to have a little talk with the gent that brought him in.
I'll look forward to it.
Mister? You look old enough to have taking part in what I prefer to call our recent difference of opinion. What side were you on?
What side were you on?
On both often, huh? Depends on where I happen to be located at the time.
Well, which is it while you're here?
I thought you'd be able to figure that out by my Yankee accent.
Well, I noticed it when I came in. I'll be back for my saddle. Which way's the sheriff's office?
Did you pass it on the way into town?
No.
But his street only runs two ways.
I don't know what your game is, mister, but your story don't hold water. You come in here big, talking about being a Texas Ranger, name of Hobie Gilman. Sent here to take custody of a prisoner. You got no star, you got no papers, you haven't even got a gun. And what's more, you want to borrow money.
I told you what happened.
And I told you. A ranger came in this morning and took Mal Cody. His name was Hobie Gilman, and he had a badge and identification to back it up. My advice to you is, get out of town, or I'll have to lock you up.
Sure, Sheriff, whatever you say. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. There's only one thing I can't figure out. Whoever waylaid me was camping on the trail, waiting for me. And you're the only one in town that knew I was coming.
Julie, you better get out of here. The ranger just walked in.
Is there going to be trouble?
I don't know. But I've never known a ranger yet to knuckle down.
You're a fool, Wes.
I've got to give Mal time to get out of the state, and this is the only way I can do it.
Why should you get into trouble helping him?
I don't want to see him hang for a killing he didn't do.
The jury says he did.
Well, he said he didn't. That's good enough for me.
And what are you drinking, mister?
My credit any good?
How do I know? Never laid eyes on you before.
Well, then I guess I don't want to drink.
And stand away from the bar. Leave room for the paying customers.
Oh, Cody?
You got me at a disadvantage, friend. You know my name, but I don't know yours.
Well, I haven't had my picture out recently or killed anybody.
Well, neither have I.
I've seen some wanted posters that say you were wrong.
You know, people have been making that mistake as long as I can remember. Talking about my twin brother, Mal. I'm Wes Cody.
You prove that?
If I have to. Who are you?
Hobie Gilman, Texas Rangers.
Can you prove that?
Not right now.
Then don't bother me.
Supposing you had a brother. Where's he now?
Oh, Texas Ranger got him out of jail this morning. He had the papers and the badge to prove it.
Yeah, I know. They belong to me.
Did you loan him out?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Have a drink?
Well, I loaned out all my money, too. Same person.
I'll buy. Dutch, another glass, please.
Well, you'd save yourself an awful lot of trouble if you'd come along with me.
You could save yourself a lot of trouble. You got out of town. This is the second time I've told you. I don't want to see you anymore.
You know, I'm beginning to get exactly the same feeling about you. Thanks for the drink. Give you any trouble, Wes?
No.
I guarantee you still won't be in town by morning.
Let him stay.
You don't know what you're doing, Wes.
It'll give my brother a 2-day start, and not a lawman in the world to be able to catch him. Put that fire out.
I didn't tell you to reach. I ain't got no gun on you. I've been waiting for you.
You figure I'd come back to steal my own horse?
I don't know that it's your horse yet. But go ahead and take him if you want. He don't belong to me.
Well, I'll settle for the saddle and the blankets.
Where do you aim to spread him?
Well, there's quite a bit of country hereabouts.
There's quite a bit of hay in his stable, too. You're welcome to it.
Why didn't you want me to light the light?
Oh, there's some people in this town might be tempted to snap a cap at you. And they ain't real good shots.
Well, I appreciate it, but I don't quite figure where you cut in.
Well, I never like to see an innocent bystander get killed. And I'm the only innocent bystander around right now.
You want to loan me a gun?
Nope. Wrong person might get shot.
Not me.
No, not you. Wes Cody.
You mean he was telling me the truth about being an identical twin?
Mm-hmm. I've known them both for, 6, 8 years. Wes never done no wrong. As far as I know, Mal, his brother, never done no right. He's a killer. Only Wes never believed it of him. That's the only reason for the trouble.
Who waylaid me? Took my badge and my papers?
You mean somebody held you up?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
My. Well, now, I can't think of who'd do a thing like that. I guess I better move along. I reckon you'll make out all
What
right.
about the sheriff?
Mal shot a man right after they held up a bank. I've always thought the sheriff could be bought. Might be, we'd all be better off without him. Oh, I almost forgot. Anytime I ever went for a walk, I always wound up hungry. Could be it's the same with you.
Everything all right, Wes?
Why shouldn't it be?
What about the ranger?
Oh, I bought him a drink. Thought he deserved it after that long walk into town. Speaking of a drink, I could use one myself.
Sure, honey. Wes, just tell me one thing. What makes you so sure that Mal didn't shoot Chris Harden in the back?
He was a friend of his.
Yes, but he's also a thief, a double-crosser, and a murderer.
I never saw him kill anybody.
Yes, but you never saw your brother kill anybody either.
I must have had you figured wrong. I never thought you'd turn against me.
You think I've turned against you, Wes? Of course you do. That's because you're such a fool. Why, you don't even know what your own brother is like.
Who are you to tell me about my brother? I've lived with him all my life. I look like him.
Well, maybe that's your tough luck. I never told you, Wes. But I knew Mal quite a while before I ever met you. Yes. And I used to like him. Until I found out what he is. Now, get out. I've said all I'm going to say.
You're lying.
I only hope you live long enough to find out I'm not.
But I had an idea you'd be here. Surprised to see me? You told me if I broke you out of jail, you'd leave the country. Yeah, but I didn't say when. Sheriff tells me that Ranger's still in town. What's the harm in that? He's got no business here at all. If you could steal his gun and his badge, there's no reason for him to be here. I didn't set out to kill him, Mal. All I did was guarantee to get you out of jail, give you enough time to leave the territory. And you didn't waste any time taking up with my girl while I was in jail.
I'm not your girl, Mal. You thought I was, and so did I for a while. But not very long.
Well, I figure you might be again. After I've been around a while. You can't stay around here, Mal. That Ranger's bound to get you. He didn't cause you any trouble. Why should he? I'm not who he wants. How would he know the difference? He came up to you once, he might come up to me. Sheriff says he hasn't even got a gun. Julie, you go into the next room while Wes and I change clothes. There's not room for the two of us in Texas, so start shucking off your clothes. You're leaving here, and you've got a price in your head, remember that. And I'm giving you a real long start, so just keep riding. I told you to go in the other room while we change clothes. Julie, you don't have to leave.
Do what he says, Wes, or he'll shoot the both of us.
He wouldn't go that far.
Why don't you ask him again who shot Chris Harden in the back?
I killed him. Now start taking off your clothes.
You got the wrong man.
All right, no scar.
Well, I slugged you from behind and took your gun, so that about makes us even, Ranger.
Not quite. I'm still short a badge, some papers, and some money.
We're still even.
I'm gonna take you in.
Yeah, but I want you to do me a favor first.
What's that?
Go get my brother, Mal.
Is there something you'd like to tell me?
Yeah. If you want to listen.
I'll listen.
You know I took your badge to break my brother out of jail.
I kind of guessed that.
Well, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but I was certain he was innocent. I just wanted to give him enough time to get away.
What changed your mind?
Found out he did the killing.
How?
He told me. He never left town. He never planned to. He's going to make me leave town. Take my place here. He's got my clothes. You'd never know the difference.
Why didn't you go?
I stayed to save your hide. It's funny, isn't it? He knows you braced me today in the bar. Next time you try it, he's going to kill you. He doesn't think you've got a gun.
Where is he?
In the saloon. Well, you don't have to worry about me. I'll be here when you come back.
I'm not worried about you. I may have to kill him, Wes.
If a dog goes mad, you've got to kill him. It's the only way it can be done. I just can't do it, so it's up to you.
You to be home in bed by this time.
Strange, ain't it? I was just thinking the same thing about you.
Well, I couldn't sleep. I thought maybe the night air would do me good.
I know something might do you better. Unless you want a real long sleep.
My, things certainly have changed since I saw you last.
Well, you can't expect them to stay the same forever.
I have a gun. Wes stopped in to say goodnight.
I know.
I wondered how he knew where I was sleeping.
Thanks. If you don't mind, I'll walk a piece with you.
You don't have to.
Well, I know, but I was just thinking a couple of drinks might help me sleep.
I don't like it, Mal, the way you turned Wes loose. He might not take too well to being double-crossed.
He won't do a thing as long as I've got Julie.
The ranger just came in.
How about a drink, don't you?
Your credit ain't improved a bit since earlier this evening.
Well, my cash rating has.
Well,
Oh, Sheriff. Dutch set up a drink for the sheriff on me.
where'd you get the money?
Stolen.
Stranger, I don't think you're a bit smart.
Neither are you. Let's go, Mal.
It's the second time you called me Mal today. The name is Wes Cody, remember?
I got a rule never to make the same mistake twice.
Sometimes you only get one.
I'm gonna take you in, Mal. It doesn't much matter to me which way I do it. You're under arrest for aiding and abetting a prisoner to escape.
On what authority?
The state of Texas. I got the papers, too, if you want to see them. If any of you people know where he lived, you might take him home. I think his brother would appreciate it.
We'll be back after this.
The weekend's a great time for U.S. satellite broadcasting. The entertainment never ends. Saturday mornings, kids can encounter programs on Nickelodeon like Rugrats, Doug, Ren and Stimpy, and Steven Spielberg Presents Tiny Toons. In the afternoon, uncover those great oldies. Just tune in to Nick at Night for Happy Days, Taxi, and the Lucy and Desi Comedy Hour. Nick at Night's TV land is Mr. Ed, The Addams Family, and Batgirl, an unforgettable generation of television. And the evening is your chance to explore a variety of programs with MTV's Week in Rock and Road Rules. And VH1 has the big 80s. Comedy can be located throughout the weekend on Comedy Central's Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher and Mystery Science Theater 3000. Make time for Lifetime, television for women, and see Barbara Walters' Interviews of a Lifetime and Girls' Night Out. All News Channel rounds out the weekend with up-to-the-minute news 24 hours a day. It's time for the weekend and time for U.S. satellite broadcasting. You can see everything from here.
You're watching U.S. satellite broadcasting.
Good to see you. How are you? Thanks for coming
Can I
out.
have a hamburger, please?
No, the meatloaf. It won hands down.
But this...
Next. Spaghetti, please. I said spaghetti. Next.
Turkey? But I don't want this.
Don't complain.
Yeah, I thought this was what you all wanted. What you all wanted. What you all wanted.
Other people's choices could leave a bad taste in your mouth. It's your life. Vote November 5th.
Take me to TV Land.
Coming up next, it's Johnny Ringo, only on Nick at Night's TV Land.
You come this way again, Hoby, stop in. The latch string's always out.
Well, there's a chance you might be getting down south. I'm working out a porter.
Either way, It'll be a real pleasure seeing you again.
Well, thanks, Frank.
I'm ready.
Ready for what?
Well, I have to go with you, don't I?
Well, you're the only one who ever said you slugged me, Wes. But Fenn here says you're known as one of the biggest liars in North Texas. The sheriff says you're not, but I think under the circumstances, I'll take Fenn's word for it.
Howdy, stranger. Soup's on if you care to chow up. This ain't one of them fancy Eastern hotels, but we got the edge on them where the welcome mat is concerned.
Them whiskers don't fool me a bit.
I sure fooled me. Thought my face would get a rest. These things scratch worse than a straw blanket.
You're worried about your skin just a little too late.
You got the wrong man, son.
I got the right man, Jamie Holden.
I'm Jamie Holden. What's the sense of going back to Yuma for a revenge killing?
Revenge? I can't afford revenge, Jamie. I'm just protecting a little investment.
Look, Lance, me being here has nothing to do with you.
Hobie Gilman rode into Garrett as the finishing touches were being put to the new schoolhouse. Hoby was a strong advocate of education, but he would have been happy if this particular schoolhouse had never been erected. No schoolhouse in Garrett would have meant no governor coming to dedicate it, which would have meant no problem for the Texas Rangers. But 2 days ago, Garrett had its first murder since the election of Sheriff William Welch.
John, you go over to one more chance. Ask him how many chairs they can lend us.
Yep.
Ernie, ask Long Ho how much help he's going to need to fix the bantler. And tell him that every woman in town has volunteered to help. Big doings in Garrett tomorrow. The governor's paying us a visit. But I guess I'm not giving you any news, Ranger. That's what you're here for, huh? See, I'm the head of the entertainment committee, sort of. You know, give the people a big feed. Got a Chinese restaurant here. We're very proud of. Maybe you're not here because of the governor.
Well, you might say I'm here on the governor's business. Hobie Gilman.
Bill Welch.
I don't know yet. 3-4 days ago, you had a murder here?
Oh, yeah, old sourdough. He hadn't been in these parts very long himself, but it was murder, all right. And the first murder we've had in this town for years and years. Hardly ever have occasion to even use the jail.
I'd like to see what happened.
Oh, sure. Evidently he was shot while eating. Hole in him big enough to drive a mill through. And case of murders were robbery, all right. He must have hit pay dirt and somebody got wind of it.
And you say a boy found the body?
Yeah, Ronnie Wilson. You want to see him? He ought to be on Main Street along about now. Can't see, you can't talk. The only joy in life is listening to the people and the wagons along the street. Ronnie, this is Hobie Gilman. He's a ranger. He wants to ask you about the killing.
Well, I was cutting through the woods to Jim Abbott's house. Jim Abbott's my partner. We always cut through the woods when we visit each other. Anyway, I passed the cabin and the door was open. Then I saw him. I ran for the sheriff.
Uh-huh. Well, did you see anybody else around the cabin besides you and your partner? Not just that day, but any day.
No, I never seen anyone around there except old Sourdough. And that's the dead man.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Ronnie. If anything comes to mind, you let me know, won't you?
Sure thing.
Thanks.
I got his belongings right here. You can safekeep them in case any of his heirs show up.
He doesn't have any heirs.
Well, how do you know?
I know.
Well, if I can be any help to you, just holler. Be able to give you more time after today. You see, I'm chairman of the entertainment committee.
Yeah, you told me.
Now, look, Hoby. Plain as the nose on your face that whoever done this robbery is in Mexico by now. The border's only 10 miles away.
It wasn't a robbery. He was a Texas Ranger. $50 a month, grub and horse.
Ranger? Well, why all the mystery?
Well, the governor is due tomorrow.
I told you that. He's going to dedicate the new schoolhouse to Bill Garrett, who founded our town.
Well, we got a tip he was going to be assassinated here.
What? The governor?
First, we thought it was just a crank shooting his mouth off. Well, we couldn't take a chance, so we sent a man undercover. And it turns out it's not a crank.
And they only sent one ranger, even then?
How many deputies do you have?
Oh, only 2. But I'll deputize every able-bodied man in this town. I'm not going to have the governor killed, not in my town.
Well, we just soon see he doesn't get killed in any town.
Well, yeah, sure. Ernie! The dedication ceremony is going to be held in the schoolhouse. I'll cover that school like a blanket. I'll have a deputy...
I may not be made in the schoolhouse.
Oh, well, then we'll line the streets with deputies.
Too many nervous men with rifles, we could all wind up dead. Why don't you just deputize the 10 best shots in town?
Now, that's a good idea. Ernie, you do that. You go out and do that right away. And tell John I want to see him right now. How's the governor coming?
On the stage with a ranger escort at 3 o'clock.
Stage. 3 o'clock, huh? Well, what do we do now?
Wait.
I want you to meet the mayor. Mayor, this is Hobie Gilman.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Gilman. Oh, here he comes. Governor Hendricks, as mayor of Garrett.
State of the little old union.
Right, lock him up.
Welcome to Garrett, Governor Hendricks.
Just some drunk, sir. Governor Hendricks, as mayor of Garrett...
Sir, why don't you greet the governor inside? Want to step inside, sir?
Governor, I'm Mr. Meadows, president of the bank.
How do you do?
That shot sure spooked me. I don't know if I'll last another 24 hours keyed up the way I am.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Hoby.
Is anybody with the governor?
No, not right now.
Good.
Come in.
Well, in all the excitement, we didn't meet formally, Mr. Gilman. How do you do?
Sir.
You met my niece, Madge. She's also my secretary.
Yes, we've met. Governor, when we first got word that you might be gone while you were here, we thought it was a joke, but the man that we sent to check into it was murdered.
Yes, I heard about that. I'm sorry.
Well, under the circumstances, we feel it would be best for you to leave Garrett now.
No, I can't. Bill Garrett was a personal friend of mine. Texas has never shown its gratitude for all the things he did, the sacrifices he made for which he never received recognition.
Well, if Mr. Garrett were alive now, I'm sure he wouldn't want you to take this kind of chance.
Dedicating a schoolhouse is little enough to do for him.
Well, the schoolhouse will be there, sir, even if you don't dedicate it.
With all due modesty, Mr. Gilman, my dedication will give it a bit more importance.
Yes, sir, but the point is...
The point is, I have every confidence the Texas Rangers can protect me from any harm. Good afternoon, Mr. Gilman.
Well, good afternoon, sir. If you have any influence with him, you'll get him to skip that dedication.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Well, the governor has every confidence that the Texas Rangers will be able to protect him.
Can't we?
Well, if he's not worried, I guess we shouldn't be. If anything goes wrong, he's the one that gets a bullet.
The governor will do his talking from up here.
These chairs?
No, that's the honor committee, sort of. Leading citizens, the mayor, you know. I have my deputies posted all around the room, too.
And Ernie?
No, he's down at the jail. You remember that drunk that raised all the fuss? Well, he got $10 or 10 days, and he ain't even seen $10 in 10 years.
Well, we don't want any nervous triggers in here. The schoolhouse is going to be jammed.
No, I'll give the boys talking to.
It's just a suggestion, but I'd put someone in here tonight, just so nobody could set anything up.
No, I'll do that, too.
It's like punching smoke. We had any idea where it'd come from or when.
A couple of days ago, I was looking forward to his visit. Hoby, you'll tell Ranger headquarters I done everything possible to protect the governor.
Well, let's not bury him yet.
I've been moving in and out of tables like a termite. Ain't heard a thing that means anything.
You didn't see anybody that you never saw before?
No. There's always a few hard cases that drift in when excitement's promised, but none I haven't seen before.
All right.
Hi, Ranger.
Ernie? How do you feel?
Worse.
What would make you feel better?
Shot old Hickory?
You know you could have got yourself killed this afternoon?
The only thing that could kill me is food and water.
Is that your idea, firing that shot?
No. I need a straw boss to show me how to pull the trigger.
Well, there's talk that you were shooting at the governor.
Why should I shoot the governor? I voted for him.
Some citizen might think that's reason enough.
I've been looking for a drinking partner like you for years. That's a good one. Some citizens might think that was reason enough.
You have any visitors?
Hey, don't have a friend in the world.
Well, give him a drink on me.
Hey, that's right neighborly of you.
Good evening.
Well, Mr. Gilman, I suppose you're disappointed.
Disappointed?
Well, nothing's happened. Your reputation hasn't advanced one bit.
You, conducting a shopping service? A deputy relieved me. Suppose you, go on over to the telegraph office and wire headquarters. Ask them if they found out anything more about the party that gave us this tip.
Thank you.
I'll walk you over to the hotel. I have some business with your boss.
Thank you very much.
Well, Mr. Gilman.
Good evening, sir.
Everything all right?
Yes, sir. Everything seems quiet enough on the surface. I just stopped by to see if we'd have everything straight. Now, the dedication starts at 2 o'clock. I'd suggest that you leave the hotel at about 5 minutes of, and once everybody's inside the schoolhouse, I don't think there'll be any problems.
All right, I'll leave the hotel at 5 of 2.
One last thing. I was wondering, sir, if you plan to stay on in town after the dedication?
No, there's no reason to. I'll leave town right after the ceremony.
Good. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Gilman.
He's sort of overdoing the watchdog aspect, isn't he?
Oh, he's only doing his job.
Well, I think he's making a mountain out of a molehill.
Oh, the Rangers usually minimize rather than magnify, my dear. After all, they did lose a man.
Well, the sheriff seemed to think that robbery was the motive for that murder.
Now, why assume that the sheriff is any more discerning than Ranger Gilman?
Because the sheriff isn't so smug and insufferable.
Well, as long as you can be objective about it.
I am being objective about it. Believe me, nothing is going to happen.
Oh, I believe you. But in case something does happen, you'll thank Mr. Gilman.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, hello, Ronnie.
Hello, Mr. Meadows.
Better hurry up, Mr. Meadows. You're on the platform committee.
I'll be along in a minute.
Yes?
That just came through. Sorry, no further information. Well, it figures. There. All ready.
Joe, back in the corner there. John, I think you better take by the window. Watch outside, Joe. Bill, back in the corner, will you? Governor will be here in a minute. All right, look. Open the door. Let the people in.
All right, come on, folks. Let's get in and get seats here. Welcome, Mr. Governor. Well, Sheriff, a great historic occasion for Garrett.
Yes, sir, it is.
Just fine.
Governor, you want to wait right in here?
Come now, Hoby.
You're going to make a beautiful target up on that dais. That's not all we're doing.
Drunk's fine. It's $10, right? Right. Why shouldn't he be out celebrating with everyone else?
Hey, you're... I like that. Didn't even wait for his receipt.
Guardian angels don't ask for receipts.
Huh? You know him?
I never saw him before in my life.
Sure is a big day.
Sure is.
Everybody getting to see the governor.
Everybody but me.
And me. But my wife's in the dentist. Told me to wait right here while she's taken care of.
Didn't the doctor go to the dedication?
Said it'd take him an hour to pull that tooth. Why don't you push the old man down there to the school?
He gets mad if I let the sun hit him. He likes it better here.
Well, look, son, I've got to stay here anyway. You run on. I'll take care of him. He'll never know the difference.
Gee, would you do that? Don't let the sun get on him here.
No, I won't.
Sorry, gentlemen, the bank's closed for the day.
All I got to say is just let him try it, whoever he is. He'll be dead before he can squeeze off a shot.
I thought Ernie was at the jail.
No. Somebody came in and paid Jensen's fine. No sense having somebody guard an empty jail.
Well, we might as well kick it off.
You can't really wait. The whole honor committee ain't here yet. Mr. Meadows is missing.
Well, Mr. Meadows is out of luck. It's time, Governor.
Oh, thank you.
Sheriff, mighty fine community. Thank you.
Grandfather decided to stay home today?
Grandpa wouldn't miss his airing no matter what.
Well, would you leave him alone?
Of course not. Some man who was waiting for his wife to come out of Doc Brady's told me he'd watch him so I could see the governor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here today to do honor to the founder of this town, a man that many of us knew and loved. This man has brought an honor to us that none of us ever dreamed of.
Anybody try to assassinate someone in here would be crazy.
Yeah. Like I said before, he wouldn't have a chance.
To Garrett. The little old Texas town of Garrett has come the governor of this great state to do homage to our own Bill Garrett. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you His Excellency, Governor Jed Hendricks.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind applause. Thank you. I'm here as a humble admirer of a really great man.
I'm not Doc Brady, the dentist. Yeah.
A man who never received the applause.
Sheriff, I need a couple of your men.
What for?
From the state.
I got a hunch there isn't going to be an assassination.
What are you talking about?
Somebody's after the bank. I need a couple of your men.
Bank? Well, suppose you're wrong. Wouldn't it be wiser to keep everybody here to make sure the governor's
Mr.
safe?
Meadows hasn't shown up yet. He's in the bank. He could be in trouble.
Take one of your own men, Jason. Get towed through this crowd. I'm sorry, but with the governor, I can't take the risk.
You all right?
I think so.
You go tell them it was a drunk celebrating. We don't want to spoil the dedication. It's all right, old timer. There's just a few of the boys shooting off steam.
Enjoyed your hospitality. I'm keeping my word. Leaving Garrett right after the dedication. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Gilman, like I predicted, nothing happened.
Well, it just goes to show you.
forward, friend. Step forward. I bring you a message. A message few of you will be able to believe. A message of great importance. A message I alone was able to read in the fires of the universe. But be not afraid, my friends. I also bring you the means with which to save yourselves. Save us from what? From the end of the world, friend. Which I don't expect you to believe. But the rest of you, those who want to be alive tomorrow morning, I will tell you tonight. Remember that. Bring your friends here. I'll tell you tonight so that you will be able to prepare. What are you selling, mister? Snake oil? The world will come to a flaming end at midnight tonight. Without my help and knowledge, every one of you will be dead. Keep riding, mister. What? Just order, that's all. Comes midnight tonight, this whole town's gonna be dust. Nothing but rocks and dust. Go ahead and laugh. Everybody else is. Everybody. Cup of coffee, please. Right away. There you are. Anything else? Thank you.
Stay in line?
Well, no, I just riding through.
Mm-hmm. Lie?
Yeah. Tell me something, what's going on in this town anyway? Did your mayor die or what?
World's coming to an end.
How's that?
Midnight tonight, the whole caboodle's going to burn up.
Where'd you get that?
Fella back there.
With the one with the hat on?
Mm-mm. Other one.
He says the world is going to come to an end?
Midnight tonight.
Where's he from?
Drove in this morning. Wagon out front.
Mm-hmm. Got a name?
Trump.
I bet it fits. Everybody in town know him?
Mm-mm.
But they're all willing to believe what he says.
We're not going to stop up their ears. He's supposed to give us the whole story tonight.
Well, I don't believe I'll wait till then. Excuse me. The folks back there think differently.
Well, do they know what's going to happen?
Oh, some of them, they've been told. Yes, sir. Good morning. Mike.
Well, we got a ranger with us. How are you? I'm Sheriff Farrell.
Hobie Gilman.
Something special bring you down here?
I'm on my way back to Porter.
Oh, I heard they sent for somebody. Too bad about the sheriff down there.
Oh, something happened to him?
He died.
Ah. Oh, would you care to join us, Mr. Gilman?
Yeah, that's right.
Planning to remain in town for long? Well, I understand I have until midnight.
And you've heard?
Yeah, I heard. Your name is Trump?
Dr. Walter Trump. D-U-M-C-S-S-R.
Oh, that's a whole bunch of letters.
Just a few of the degrees that have been conferred on me.
Would you mind running through them again for me?
D.U. is Doctor of the Universe. M.C. Master of Cometry. S.S.R. Student of Stellar Reactions.
Well, how do you figure that the world is going to end?
Well, that's really quite simple. According to my calculations, tonight, November 14th, the Earth will either collide with or come into close proximity to a comet. In any event, the outcome will be disaster. A cosmic explosion will end all. But the end may come by other means.
How do you see it?
By means of this. Uncounted millions of these. This is a meteorite. Iron ore from out of space. They will rain on the earth like pepper on an egg. Each one red hot, traveling at speeds in excess of millions of miles an hour. Molded by their passage into unstoppable bullets.
But you can stop them, huh?
I can, sir. And I will. See, they are drawn to the earth by a force that we call gravity. I have discovered how to repel that force. By doing that, I can save this town.
Well, how?
By means of a force repeller.
You sell these force repellers?
You have a very suspicious mind, sir.
All right, Sheriff. How long are you going to put up with this?
What do you mean?
How long are you going to let this con man walk around town?
Be careful, son. I can sue you.
How about it, Sheriff? When are you going to put the lid on?
What for?
Well, stealing is stealing, whether you do it with a gun or a mouthful of mealy words.
I don't intend to sit here and be insulted, Sheriff. If your people don't want my help, I can go elsewhere.
Wait a minute, Mr. Trump. You don't talk for the rest of us. Can you prove he's wrong?
Well, no, not right now, but if you give me some time...
Well, that's something we don't have very much of.
According to him.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Right now, it's a lot safer to go his way than it is yours.
How did you get to be sheriff?
Look, this is not a suggestion. It's an order. Move on.
Hoby didn't know what Trump's pitch was going to be. He was sure of one thing. It was going to cost the people of Talpa. Since the sheriff wouldn't stop Trump, Hoby had to find somebody who would. Sheriff Chet Farrow was the gun law in Talpa, and Judge Clement was the book law. It was to the judge that Ranger Gilman now turned.
Yes.
Judge Clement?
That's right.
My name is Hobie Gilman. I'd like to talk to you.
Oh, come on in. Sit down. Can I get you anything?
No, thank you, sir.
You hear about Trump?
Yes, sir. What are you going to do about him?
What do you want me to do?
Stop him.
From what?
From taking a town.
Can you prove that that's what he has in mind?
Well, it's obvious.
But can you prove it? In order to arrest him, the sheriff has to have a charge. And Trump hasn't given him a thing to go on.
What side are you on?
The law? Oh, I know how you feel. Maybe I agree with you. But the law is the law. It's got to be kept.
What if I take him?
On what charge?
Fraud.
Well, you see, he's not exactly guilty of fraud.
Well, what about the meteors and the comet and all whatnot?
You might not like it, Mr. Gilman, but he's right. There could be a meteor rain tonight. The Leonids are due.
The what?
The Leonids. It's a shower of meteors. There's a book about it around here someplace if you want to look at it.
No, thank you, sir. I'll take your word for it. Are these things going to hit the earth?
It's not likely. They've been around for several hundred years, and as far as I know, nobody's ever been hit with one.
Well, what about the comet?
Halley's Comet. Due for an appearance.
Well, is there any danger there?
It's been around for quite a while, too. Never ran into anything. So you see, Mr. Gilman, he isn't lying.
Well, if you know all this, why don't you out telling the people?
Wouldn't do any good. I can't prove he's wrong, because he isn't.
Well, he's wrong about the world coming to an end.
He won't be until after midnight. Look here, son. I live here. I know these people pretty well. And right now, there's nothing in the world could change their minds. And anybody who tries to could end up getting hurt. They're not going to listen.
Well, what if he starts a panic? It could happen.
Well, sure. But you might as well try to spit out a forest fire.
Well, there's got to be some way to stop him.
Well, if there is, I don't know it. It's a funny thing.
Sir?
When we were kids, we were all afraid of the dark. And we grew up, and we weren't afraid anymore, but it's funny how a big lie can make us all kids again.
Hoby had checked the town. The people were ready to believe. Like sheep, they ran toward the slaughterhouse. And waiting for them was the high priest of fraud.
I am the only one. Just me. I can save you and your city. When the sky rains death, I can protect your loved ones. I can build a wall around your homes that nothing will penetrate. What do we do? How do we save ourselves? You ask, how do you build that wall? You ask, and I'm here to tell you. This is your saving. This is your wall. You mean that thing is going to save a whole town? Don't laugh, friend. Please don't laugh. It's the markings. It's the magnetic force that is called up by these markings that will care for your loved ones. How about our cattle? You got something for them? They have not been forgotten. This is a very rare metal, friends. Mined by ancient Indian women in the heights of the Andes Mountains. It's in Peru, South America. Then it's taken to the secret smelters of old Montezuma, where it's refined and compounded until it becomes magnesium, the embryonic source of the universe. The force repeller is for you, and this little disc, by its mere presence, will care for your animals. How can we get one of those? I understand your anxiety, my friend. The thought of death falling from above is not a pleasant one. You're a liar, Trump. There's not going to be any rain of fire. Can you deny the meteorites will come? Can you deny the comet? Well, it's not going to happen the way you say it is. If it were not for my magnesium friends, those meteorites would be bombarding us this very instant. Look! Look up there! You can see them! By the billions, you can see them!
There, I saw one.
There's another one. They're all over the place. Man, it's a fake. There's nothing up there. You're seeing what you want to see. There's nothing up there. One moment. I hope to convince you without this. That man now has made it impossible. This is no longer under my protection. It was my plan to give you the force repellers free. But now that one of you has doubted me, there will be a charge. How much, Mr. Trump? $50 apiece.
He ain't one of us. We don't even know him. Please.
That's a lot of money, Trump. It'll go up with every word. Well, where are your meters? They will come. Oh, maybe you're right, but we could die of old age standing around waiting for them. $75. Why don't you keep your mouth shut, mister? Nothing is going to happen. The man is a fake, a phony. Can't you see that? He hasn't got any control of meteorites or anything else. Very many, folks, and they're $75 each. Don't waste your money. It's a fake. Can't you see that? Haven't you said enough already, mister? Now get out of here before somebody kills you. Here, give me one of those.
The price was high. For many of the people of the town, it was out of all reason, and so they tried to find another way. Pieces of silver and furniture carried from homes in the East were uncovered. Vessels of family pride were polished to be offered in exchange for the force repeller.
Take it easy, folks. I ain't got the money. Will you take this? It's worth more than $75. No, just hard cash. That junk's no good to me. Please, mister, please. No, sir, you get the hard cash, you get the force repellent. Get out of the way, would you, son? There you go. There's money in the bank!
Sheriff Farrow had seen mob panic before, and always had been able to stay out of its way. He didn't intend this time to be any different. He stood quietly and watched the mob grind along the street. He couldn't help but think that Trump had been right. Talpa wouldn't be standing in the morning.
Sheriff, are you still here? They're breaking into the bank.
What do you want me to do about it?
Well, I don't know, but you can try something.
Look, mister. Maybe you're a hero. I'm not.
All right, Crab, take off the badge.
Are you telling me what to do?
No, not me. The state of Texas. I'll give you 10 seconds to clear this room, and I'm going to start shooting.
We need the money in there.
You're not going to get it.
We got our families to think about.
Tomorrow morning, they won't even look at you. They'll be too ashamed.
Get the banker. He can open the safe.
He can get it open before he gets here. Stay out of it. Yeah, I couldn't shoot at him, and I wouldn't buy the bluff. I just got careless. Trump's sure having his way. Most of the people in town have got those umbrellas, and he's still got 20 minutes till midnight. And when the town doesn't burn down, who's going to get the credit?
They had no way of knowing it, but Trump didn't want the credit. He had what he did want. The town's money and a fresh horse. Hoby had been ready to give up. If Talpa didn't want his help, he wasn't going to stand against it. But with the judge's words pushing at him, the ranger decided to have one more try at stopping the entire affair. In order to do it, he had to find the con man before he left town.
Aren't you going to stay for the fireworks? Huh? Looks like you're going to go before everything's done. I've done all I can for Talpa. Figure it's time for me to be moving on. Well, I think you ought to wait. That's where you and I disagree. You're under arrest, Trump. What charge? Well, you write it any way you like. Grand theft, fraud, I think a jury will find it stealing. How do you expect to prove it? You and I are going to be right here after midnight. Ranger, there must be a couple few things that you don't have because maybe they're a little too expensive. I suppose I was to give you, say, a quarter of this. It'd be just about $1,250. Huh? I'll go up to half. 2,500. Man could live almighty good on $2,500 anywhere in the country. 2,500. Just for getting here, say, 15 minutes too late. Help yourself. I'll take it all, Trump. Too bad. You and me pulling opposite sides of that rope. We could have worked good together. You're going to go back and tell him, Trump. What? You're going to go back and tell him it's a fake. That those parasols wouldn't keep him dry in a heavy dew. Oh, not me. You did a good job working him up into this mood. Now let's see you talk your way out of it. Give me a break, Ranger. Like the one you gave the town. Move. Stand right there, Ranger. Well, I knew you'd get me out of this. Sure, that's why you were leaving without telling me. Well, you don't believe that. I was on my way when the Ranger stopped me. Oh, you were, huh? You don't think I'd lie, do you? You don't want an answer to that. You know, I don't need you now. Every minute you're alive, my neck's in trouble. Hand her the saddlebag. I'll take it. Ranger. Now, it's just you and me. We'll tell him we couldn't find the money. I know where it is. I know you and Sup were in it together. But you can't prove a thing. Oh, are you taking me? Back to Trump's wagon. You're going to tell the truth. He'll kill me, sure. It won't make much difference, will it? Huh? Well, the war's going to come to an end in 5 minutes.
Hoby took the sheriff back to the mob. He confessed his part in the fraud. There was no way he could deny it. Hoby explained how Trump had set fire to the wagon, a piece of phosphorus that ignited in the temperature of the air. They wanted to believe Gilman, but they still weren't over the hump. He had to find one crack in their fear, one place to start breaking through. Until the crowd knew that everything Trump had said was a lie, there was no hope for Talpa. The confidence man would always get the credit for saving the town. As long as the parasols were up, Trump was still believed.
Hoby. I didn't think you would. Still standing. You know, watching you talk, looking at them. There was just one thing that bothered me. If you'd have been wrong, I didn't have a parasol.